Hello, learners. Today we are going to discuss some questions from To a Skylark by P.B. Shelly. Directly moving on to the questions. First question: P.B. Shelly, born on 4th August 1792. Shelley was expelled from Oxford University for circulating a pamphlet. Which one is that? The necessity of atheism. What is the name of Shelley's wife? Mary Wollstone Craft. He married Mary Wollstone Craft in 1814, which is the political ballad of Shelley. The Mask of Anarchy, 1815. Shelley wrote an elegy on Keats. Which one is that? Adonis. To a Skylark is written in 1820. What does the poem expresses? Shelley's yearning for freedom. P.B. Shelly belonged to the later generation romantic poet who considered Shelley's writing as immature. T.S. Eliot. Shelley's final unfinished poem is titled The Trim of Dash Life. What is the closest synonym for unbeholden? Unseen. How many stanzas are in this poem? There are 21 stanzas. Shelley born in a field place. Shelley was the son of Sir Timothy Shelley. For which magazine did Shelley write articles? The Examiner. Poetry is the record of the best and happiest moments of happiest and best minds. Who said these lines? Shelley. Our sweetest songs are those that tell of dash thought, saddest thoughts. What season does the word vernal refers to? Vernal refers to spring season. What is the sprite mentioned in the line 61? A magical creature. Total lines in the poem 105. There are 105 lines in the poem. During the poem, Shelley begins using what literary device for 5 straight stanzas? Is metaphor. Who said Keats was a Greek? P.B. Shelly. Whom does the poet call its spirit? Skylark. How long a skylark can roughly live? 9 years. The expression with some plain is found is means filled with some pain and trouble. Blithe means joyous. Shelley known for his pessimism. The silver spear in the poem is moon. And the fifth line of every stanza in the poem is composed in iambic hexameter. Iambic hexameter. Shelley wrote Ozymandias in competition with his friend Horace Smith. What does those heavy winged thieves refers to? Winds. What was one of the unusual ways Shelley released his work? Released inside of balloons. Who is the one who rains puts her beams in line 30? The moon. Shelley wrote with what artistic device? impulse. Whose race is just begun. Here, race means flight or upward journey. Who called Shelley an ineffectual angel, beating in the void his luminous wings in vain? Matthew Arnold. What is the rhyme scheme of the poem? A B A B B. The poem was written in 1820. What is the speaker's request to the skylark in the last stanza? To be taught. Besides Skylark, what is another greatly famous poem from the 19th century? Ode to a Nightingale. In the poem, Shelley viewed the skylark as a spirit. What does the speaker appear to envy over Skylark? The freedom the bird has. How does the speaker compare the skylark to a high-born maiden? The maiden gives her heart as the skylark sings with their heart. What melts around the skylark in line 16? The pale purple even. How many lines are there in each stanza of the poem? There are 5 lines in each stanza. Hail to thee, blithe spirit, bird thou never wert. These lines are from To a Skylark. You know that it is the starting lines of To a Skylark. The literary device at the very beginning of the poem is apostrophe. A 5 line stanza is called quatrain. Shelley's The Defense of Poetry is a piece of criticism. First work of Shelley, Queen Mab. What melts around the skylark? The pale purple even. Harmonious madness is an example of which poetic device? Oxymoron. Who called Shelley as sun treader? Robert Browning. Who wrote Shelley's Skylark, getting influenced from To a Skylark? Thomas Hardy. In which book do we find caricature of Coleridge, Byron and Shelly? Nightmare Abbey by Thomas Peacock. Where does the speaker imagine the glowworm is living? In a dell of dew. Shelley's wife is best known for which work? Frankenstein. Shelley died on 8 July 1822. How was the death of Shelley? He drowned while sailing a boat and he was 29 years old while the death. Last line of the poem is the world should listen then as I am listening now. So friends, thank you for watching. Keep watching and like, subscribe, comment.